Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Chris, Why Would You Eat That? Today I'm eating banana in coconut milk. You'll notice with the graphic I have up there, it's banana singular. So I'm assuming that it's just one banana per can. That's my assumption. I don't think I've ever had canned banana before. I don't know if I've ever had a need for canned banana. And the only reason is because I always feel like bananas are pretty common. I know there are definitely parts of the world where bananas are harder to get, so I'm not saying everywhere in the world. I lived in Canada, and I remember getting bananas in the winter. Judge the environmental impact as you will. But I've always sort of thought of bananas, and I should note, I bought these in Southeast Asia, where bananas grow everywhere. There's bananas trees everywhere. So this is like a really common thing. So I don't understand why you'd can it, because normally you put things in cans because, the tradition of canning things is that you do it because you can't get it during certain seasons. But I've been living in Southeast Asia now for like 5 years altogether, like in separate chunks, almost 5 years. And I've never not been able to get bananas fresh. So I don't understand why a Southeast Asian company would can bananas, because you can pretty much, they're literally like, you can sometimes go to the side of the road and see banana trees, like just growing almost like weeds. So it's a little odd, but maybe not in coconut milk. Maybe that's a special thing. Coconut milk is a pretty common way to sort of snack / dessertify something, and particularly with like, you like mango sticky rice has actually got a coconut milk sauce. Like there's often coconut milk mixed with things, and it sort of turns into like a breakfasty sort of maybe desserty thing. So maybe the idea is that you can just have this simple dessert, easy to eat. Now, the one thing I'll also point out, I'll put another, this is a graphic from the side of the can. And then I'm going to hold this up, but then I'll also put up a graph. This is what I got. And one of the things you'll notice, and I'll maybe put a comparison graphic up here. The side of the can is these banana colored things with maybe some sesame on them. Inside the can is what I can only describe as like red. And I don't know why.
When a young girl is given awesome powers, but she can only use them for a short time before she has to recharge. Watch as she uses these extraordinary powers to save the city from all kinds of monsters. Pick up the latest issue of Blue Orchid right now. Available on Amazon or at bewarethecheese.com/blueorchid.
Coconut milk is generally white. Bananas turn brown, but not this color. Like it's on a browny red, so I'm not really sure why this is the color it is. It's making me a little nervous, but I'll be honest, I like bananas, and I often like sort of desserty coconut milk dessert things. So like, I feel like I might enjoy this, but I also feel like I might hate this. I should also mention, I'll photograph the expired date. These are not expired. So, from when I'm doing this review or I'm recording this, I record some of these videos in advance. I'm recording this in February of 2024, and the expiration date is like late 2026. So these are maybe even, do they have this extra manufacturing date 2023, so like end of 2023. So these are like almost fresh compared to when I'm recording this. So like I said, I'm recording this, and again, I'll put the expiration date up here, you'll see. But I'm recording this in like February of 2024. So like we're pretty close to manufacturing date, nowhere near expiration date. So it's not like they're red, they've been sitting in the can forever. So I'm very concerned about, I'm not concerned like that it's rotten, I just don't understand why they're so red. So I guess the only thing left to do is I'm gonna also venture to say that there's a lot of ends in this thing of bananas I've got here. So this is more than one banana. So it's a language thing, maybe. I'm gonna get a little of the juice in my spoonful here, because I figure why not. So here we go. This is the most red and the first canned banana I've ever had, and I want to like it, but I'm not sure. I did not like that. It's super chewy. Like, it's not super chewy, it's chewier and drier than a banana sweet. It doesn't have that creaminess at all. And it's very sour. Like, it's too sour. It's got a tin. It tastes like it was in a can. But it's like sour, tinny, and like the consistency is just wrong. Ugh. It's fresh bananas for me from here on out. I'm not a fan of canned bananas. If you have a reason you have to eat them and you really love bananas, maybe, but you're really missing out on an experience of fresh bananas. And I'm even talking fresh bananas like the ones that have been like picked green and transported to Canada, which is how we get our bananas, and ripened on your shelf. These are, ugh. Oh, that's rank. Not a fan. Well, thanks for watching another episode of Chris, Why Would You Eat That? Where I ate canned bananas, which could have been a good idea, but just didn't work at all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks for watching. And if you want to follow me on social media, you can go to candycritic.org to find links to everything from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or whatever. You can also read well over 1,000 candy reviews, with new ones coming all the time. Candycritic.org also has links to pick up my latest books, as well as some cool candy-themed merchandise.